Hello, guys. I'm your host today, and I'm with Baby, and I'm about to welcome you to day 5 of the Aztec Ssa League. We have Group A versus Group C today. It's going to be an insane match. We have 12 teams in the lobby, and we are about to start the first game of the day. Baby, we are going live.
All right.
Let's
see everybody everyone taking their prime position on the map of Bermuda. We see Akanski Esport going to Mars Electric, and we see Aztec League making their way all to Sentosa. We see Pochino taken by OP Esports, and yes, this rivalry between Akanski Esports and Overpowered Esports in Bermuda. And we are seeing Nice Esports also taking Clock Tower. And as usual, Just Try Squad always taking that peak. And we see everybody split dropping. Nobody's actually looking for any skirmish at the beginning of the Bermuda game after yesterday. Some teams were disappointed yesterday, and some new teams are coming into the fold. 6 new people coming into the fold today. And let's see how we see DTR coming in today. They didn't show up yesterday. We see Just Try, we see Aztec Game, we see Nem Jogo, and we see J4F just for fun also showing up. Now let's just see how this game plays out. I see J4F.
Hello, baby. Baby, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's okay with the
I can hear you.
introductions. Right? Seeing what they are doing to your team. Don't try and cover it up with introductions.
Honestly, I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Has been
X finally sent back to the lobby. And yesterday they had a very, very underwhelming performance, and today they are kicking off the very, very poor start today again. I don't understand what's going through their head. Today's the final day. You don't do your own work. You still go up with the odd drop, the same intensity you had the previous game and the previous day, my bad, and you still falter. You still go down, and there is no change in your side. You still go out 12/12, 13/13. It's really bad from the side of Union X. And we see the revival finally coming in from BMX, and they're all making their way back to Sentosa. And I think they feel the side of J4F was pressuring or was chasing after the fight, but they don't know that J4F actually moved away from that battle completely. And now Aztec Game left on this deserted island in the name of Sentosa.
All right, baby, who do you think is going to dominate Group A versus Group C? In the likes of Group A, we have Athlete Gamers.
We all know the strongest team. We all know the strongest team in SSA. Just try.
Right.
You're gonna keep trying, but
we get the glaze. We get the glaze.
Yeah, it's just try.
Chill out with the glaze. Let me finish my.
All right, we see MDL coming in with 5 kills strong already at the beginning of the map. I think they got the 5 kills from the side of UNS, and Jungle Fury just for fun got their 1 elimination point from the side of Aztec Game Esports.
Yeah. So, baby, who do you think is going to dominate Group A versus Group C? We have JT, J4F, Athlete Gamers, Brothers. Don't forget the amazing Jogo. Then in Group C, we have the teams we saw yesterday.
Jogo.
Half of the teams we saw yesterday, we have Medellin, Alpha OC, Nice Esports, which amazed us yesterday with their gameplay and their kills. We also have Akatsuki, Overpower, and Magadan. Who do you think is going to come up today?
Hey, there are lots of teams that will actually try to make their way to that top. They need to get to that point rush and grand final stage. We see the likes of Nice Esports slowly, but yesterday dominated all through. Even if it's not all through, their performance yesterday was outstanding, and we saw them pulling up the numbers. So the Nigerians and Akatsuki didn't really do the same, but Akatsuki today, so they naturally come in and just win and just did the final. Wow, from sneaking on Lake Zero. That's 1 down for the side of Medellin Esports and 2 down on the side of Just Try Esports. Confirmation from Medellin Esports. Yes, Nikki confirmed. And all we see, Dante also confirmed. 2 down from both sides, and they are at a stalemate currently. We see 2-7 pushing in for the revive on Lejiro. He gets the revive, and Just Try also get the revive on Dante also. The fight, wow, the way the fight just started, it was silent, and all of a sudden 2 players down from both sides.
Actually, I think JT are down to 2 players. They didn't get a revive on Dante. They are down to 2 players. I think Medellin came out on top. And that's why J4M versus Athlete Gamers rematch. Let's see what happens.
Athlete game finally. We see J4M taking down BMX.
Can they get a
Larry
confirm
down,
on him?
BMX down.
And Zeus makes it out of life barely.
Wow, Zeus turns things around there for Athlete Game. I don't know if he's going to get that confirmation on the Q point, but we see John Fury or
Zeus is the
just for
last
fun.
player of Athlete Gamers. Baby, are you aware that he's the last player of your team and he makes a run for it? He is the last player of your team right now. Bro,
Zeus making his way out of that battle, and it's not looking good for Athlete Game. On the day they needed the most, they are faltering to the side of just for fun. They didn't take the fire properly at the zip line, and they came all the way to Sentosa. No one scanning out, no one passing any information, and they came there to chop them off to just one single player. And we see if Athlete Game can make the recovery play, or they will be sent back to the lobby in the first game of the day, following Union F. I will now see the fight as being overpowered and just right. So I don't know how to make their way off. They make it all the way from here, and we see the bounty being brought on Zeus from the side of Just for Fun. And OP cleaning the floor with Just Right. And no other fight ensuing in the lobby. We only know that Just for Fun is chasing Athlete Game, and Athlete Game have been finally sent back to the lobby. 0 Q points, 0 placement points, and that was just a blind game from Athlete Game. On the day they need it the most. Well, but let's see how the rest of the game
we need to observe here. I think yesterday we had very poor gameplay from the Nigerian team side, and I think do you think today is going to be a repeat of that? We've already seen 2 Nigerian teams already sent back to the lobby early in the game. What do you think?
Well, honestly, we know Nigerian teams, they are not the strongest out of the three. Cape Verde teams are stronger. We have some South African teams also stronger than the Nigeria team. But well, there's difference in skills, but sometimes some mechanical skills in the game can just patch up for that overly big gap from the other. So you see the side of Nice Esports, they played their strategy on 2 support and 1 Russia, 1 sniper player, and it worked out for them yesterday. They didn't really play that Grenada role, and they still got that 22 eliminations in the final map. But I don't know what was going through their head, and they sold that booyah in the final map. But Nigerian teams, they can do well today, that's for sure. They can make that comeback. I can see underwhelming game yesterday, but today we can see 1 elimination from their 2 match. So these 2 teams back to the level of new teams playing this way, and that's Aztec Game and even Airport. They are playing the West Nigerian side all the time. They are playing the West Nigerian side. So I can't really say they are going to make a comeback play. And even if they make a comeback play, I'm not sure it's enough to shut them to that grand final.
I think the 2 teams that are going to represent the Nigerian side today is going to be Akatsuki and 19 Sports. I think those are the 2 teams in Nigeria that I really see them putting in enough work in Where's the rest of the teammates?
Double kill!
I think
and we see here Overpowered Esports taking a light walk of Nice Esports, and we see Nice Esports currently down by 1 man, and the other teammates are going for the revive, and they're not overly committed to the fight. And we see the side of OP Esports is taking the fight to them. They're taking a different rotation than what we saw yesterday when they fought the Akatsuki squad. But today they made it all the way to factory, cleaning the floor with Just Try and making it all the way to Clock Tower. But let's see how the rest of the game plays out. Maga are taking a really slow. And to me, they were the best team yesterday. The consistency in the top 3, Maga, and they just kept on bringing in that overwhelming. Oh, Slifer, that's a trade. Slifer down, he also gets 1 down. But MGB been getting the confirmation on X Aimbot. I don't know what team X Aimbot is from, but we see Slifer and OP finally wiping the floor with the side of Nice Esports, and they are coming in strong. 6 eliminations, and they are just moving on a different level today. Yesterday, they had a really slow start to the first game, and well, we saw them making a comeback against Akatsuki Esports, but today they are just starting strong, and I hope they end the day strong. OP Esports still making light work of Nice Esports, taking down Aparo. Final confirmation on Aparo, and we see Nice Esports left with 2 players, and Slife is taking down again. They are taking the fight to them, but brothers are like, no, this is not going to happen. And we see Alpha taking out screen by the side of Medley Esports, and they only have 2 players left from their side. And Mazadan taking the fight to brothers. Brothers disengage from that fight, and they are not committing. They are like, okay, guys, you want that spot? We give it to you, and they left the fight instantaneously.
I think JT have been in back. I think they were going to be wiped out already. JT have been receiving heavy from all corners. No matter where they go,
triple kill.
Let's see what he can do. Are they going to be sent back?
Triple kill.
Finally, they're going up against the team that must the flow. Yeah,
JT.
New kill.
The former leaders of the board are currently sent back to the lobby, and they're going to be the
Triple
team
kill.
sent back to the lobby for the first game.
Okay, as you can see, now we know, because we know JT is the strongest in the pack, but then they're getting sent back to the lobby. We can't wait. From the weekend. We're talking based on stats here, Susa. Relax, buddy. We're talking based on stats.
Wait, hold on.
We're getting back at the same time. Alright.
I said JT are the former Q leader. They were leading the leaderboard as of, I think, last week or the first week. I think we're really seeing like downplay from teams, because if I remember correctly, in the first week we saw the teams of the likes of All Stars, 3 Crowns. The Nigerians too were really putting in enough work, and they were actually going toe-to-toe with the Cambodian teams and the South African team. But this week, I don't really get it. I think the Nigerian teams really have a bad start to this week, and they really need to pick up the pace, because next week is really going to be the final. So they really need to get something out quick.
Nice. Speaking about the finals, I see All-Star Niger also hanging there. They're 12th place, and we don't know if they're going to make that cut and qualify to the grand final. Same thing. 3 teams are the only team from Nigeria. They have that solid kill. We see Akatsuki also hanging on by a single thread. If they play today back, that is the end of the road for them, and they won't make their way to the grand final.
He gets enough. Christopher gets enough. But he revives it.
Dominating.
I see J4F struggling against the side of OP, but OP for taking the fight then, and the last man inside the J4F is midnight. There is clear. No clock coming in. 80 that gradually is going to get, but he is going to be confirmed instantaneously, and that will be the end for J4F Esports. They are finally sent back to the lobby. They had a pretty great start, wiping the floor with Aztec Esports, but then we see how underwhelming or how not capable they are to get to the next step on the map of the leader. But let's see how other map is out for them.
Yeah, they also wiped out.
Yeah, they also wiped out the side of Joshua. 11 elimination strong, and they got that 7th place. That's really something on the side of Joshua. And see brothers also sent back to the lobby almost immediately. Magana taking that prime spot on top of the building in Pochino, but they still have to make their way to the next step. The true monster truck invested in this single fight, and we also see the chrono being popped out. I don't know who they're taking damage from, but they are wasting so much resources when they can easily move away from the top of the building. Because the building is like, okay, you're saying to everyone, shoot me, I'm here, but they're wasting so much resources, and finally they choose to move out of pushing up and take their way or make their way to a prime spot in the next save zone. And so the point, well, currently at the 4th moving to the 5th string, and we see 12 players left, 14, and that we see 2 full stack and 2 each from the other 2 teams that are still alive. And we see OP Esports 11 eliminations in their name, and they have a low win rate here because they are 2 players shot, but anything can happen with same team like OP Esports. And 1 team from Nigeria, 6-2 strong, making their way to the final. Finally seeing OP chopped up by MDL. OP Esports on their way back to the lobby, and they are finally sent back to the lobby. MDL 12 strong, 2 man left on their side, and Mazada Esports 7 strong. I said yesterday, their consistency is impeccable. They always make it to that final circle, and they are 7 eliminations strong. There's still 6 more people they can chop on the block, and they will just get that or more elimination or elimination points on their side.
Medellin, AKT, and Magadan. Medellin and Magadan, one of the two top teams that dominated the match yesterday. Let's see if they can repeat their action once again.
And we see here Akowski not in a good position. They are currently in the worst part of them. They need to rotate first to the next phase of the circle. And we see Perusa getting knocked down, and the reason I read him coming in, breaking down those defenses, you to the back. Oh, guys, getting that knock on MDL Dante. They are finally slowly but making their way to the next circle. Slow, but the circle is a disadvantage for them. The circle is eating them and dealing damage on them. So is the side of Magadan and Medellin's eSport. But we don't know what's going to happen. Let's just see how the final fight plays out. We see Akatsuki with the most points or the most win rates among the three squads, and Magadan coming in second with 38% win rate, and Medellin coming in with 22% win rate.
Nice headshot there from Slifer. And AKT are currently receiving the full force of both Magadan and Medellin. This is a very bad situation to be in. You're currently being faced by the two
Shut
teams.
down.
How did Medellin get wiped out? I think this is going to be a
Team
Magadan.
Wiped Out.
And Magadan takes advantage of the tag team between Medellin and Magadan, and unfortunately they come out second in the first game of the day.
And that's what we're talking about. The Nigerian side, they can make a comeback, and see Akatsuki Esports finally getting the work done for the side of Nigeria Esports. The side who plays the most nice Esports got sent back to the lobby quite early into the game. But we are seeing here the side of Magadan Esports just pulling in the numbers. I told you their consistency is just impeccable. They do it every single game. Get into that final circle, get into the top three, and their top three rate should be averaging about 75%. And they make it there every time. And even if you try to get the cleanup on them at the beginning of the game, they come back stronger. Their recovery play is just phenomenal. And I think Slifer, their in-game leader, is really, really doing a good job for that side of Magadan Esports.
All right, guys. We're going to head into the next game. Please do not go anywhere. Please, I need you guys to drop a like. I've seen we have some people on the live stream. Please drop a like and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, you can go on our IG. I will answer any questions over there. Drop a like. Please do not forget, drop a like and share the live stream to your guild members, your friends, and whatever group chat you're in. We're going to head into the next game now. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with you. Baby, who won the last game? Who won the last game?
The last game was they got Magadan. They got the Buya in the previous game, and
Okay.
that was as expected. It was part of my predictions. Magadan always making it to that final circle. And well, we can see now every team. Nextera is the small map. I'm not sure there's going to be much of odd drops in the map of Nextera, but we're seeing OP Esport neighboring Aztec Game Esports. I see Twin Bridge taken by Akatsuki Esports, and every other team is split out evenly across the map. So fights are going to start ensuing. Okay, but we see the side of Just Try coming up against, I don't know what team. I think J4F also landing in at Plazeria. No, my bad. Magadan Esports against the Just Try Esports. Two very, very strong sides are currently fighting against each other. And we see no eliminations yet. Okay, we see eliminations coming, and let's bring it back. Senzo to the battle. He has been taken out by the players of Magadan Esports. And we see J4F Peter getting chopped off by Brothers Esports. J4F are just, they played the last game really, really well, but this game and they are already down to 2 members with only 1 elimination to them. And 9 Esports 2 eliminated already. And we see Norris taking down Ballard from the side of Brothers Esports. And J4F are not done yet with this side of Brothers Esports. I don't know who the 9 Esports team are fighting, but they have chopped them off, or they have chopped them down to only 2 players, and I think that's the side of MDS Esports at this way. But I can't really, we are not viewing the fight currently, so I don't know what happened at this or what did happen at this way. But currently, Just Try Esports coming up or coming in against Magadan Esports, and Rakuza losing HP. Sneaky, the last person on the side of Just Try in these fights, and he is bringing in the heat here. He is not going down easily, and the side of Magadan pushing him aggressively, but he's still making a beeline out. And the side of Magadan, they are taking the passive approach, and we see other members of Just Try coming in, and Slifer taken down by Windy air caught from the P90. And Brakuza slowly making vending machine, but I'm not sure if the side of Just Try is going to allow him to make nice one from Brakuza finally taken down, being the final player on the side of on the side of Magadan Esports. He's making his way out, but I'm not sure the Just Try team will let him make his way out of Plazeria.
Bro, I have a question. I have a question. How does Jay-Z, how do they always do this? I don't get it.
kill.
It amazes me every time. You're gonna see them, they're gonna be in a battle, they're gonna lose 2 players. Next thing you know, it will be like as if they're almost wiped out. Next thing you know, you're gonna see them with a full squad now pressing the team. I don't really guess how they always do it. How did they get the guns? How did they get the courage to always push at every given moment? They lost 2 players early in that battle. I think it was Sneaky. Sneaky was trying to hold his own against 3 players. Next thing we noticed, Magadan got shot down completely. 2 players got killed out of nowhere. They always do this. They do this every game, and to be honest, it amazes me every single time I see it. Experience comes into play, and teamwork is just amazing from JT. We got another team coming in contact with JT. Baby, this is the same thing that happened last game, and I think that's what happened again. JT are being bombarded team after team. They just face off Magadan, and now they are about to face off Nemjogo, another strong team. In the last game, it was Medellin at first, and they came in contact with J4M, then overpower. Let's see how they do.
So currently, we are seeing the Nemjogo side coming in against the side of Just Try Esports, and we saw the A124 being sent in, but no connection on tag up, and Walcott is taking damage from behind from another player on the side of Just Try. We see Windy with the P90, but still pushing in aggressively. The only player was that metal shotgun, the M590, is only sneaky. We'll see Windy still going into that fight, and Senzo finally taken down. Led X extremely low. Dante already taken down off screen. He's the final player on the side of Just Try. I'm not sure there's any recovery play this time, and Just Try, the first team to be sent back to the lobby. And the elimination strong, but no.
This is what I told you about JT. I think they're targeting JT. JT is currently leading the leaderboard. Just been team after team, and JT have not been given the chance to even loot or regroup after a game. They are trying to keep up. This is the first thing that happened in the first game. They landed a peak. They came in contact with Medellin. They tried to like squad after squad. And no matter how much your experience or your teamwork goes, you cannot face so many teams that come out alive. You just the lobby, and now we are the first team. This is very unfortunate. This is the first time Alpha was the 11th team. We got NJ in a battle with Njogo. This is a battle I don't
New
want to
kill
win.
leader.
Medellin's taking down 2 players on the side of them. Jogu, they are taking it. We see Crazy with the sacrificial lamb in these fights. He's taking all the damage to make it the last member on this side to get away from that fight. Apparently, we are seeing Aztec Esports going up against Akatsuki Esports. 2 down, Feruzan down, Kite is down from the side of Akatsuki Esports. 1 player left on the side of Akatsuki Esports. He makes a beeline out and he left that fight. And Aztec game 3 kills strong. I'm very happy, Sosa. You don't know how. Happy around my team is making it count. This is what I wanted to see first.
Unstoppable.
BMX coming in with 2 eliminations strong. Come on, let's go. This is what I want to see from this side of Aztec game. They are really, really solid Nigerian team. Glazing myself, yes. But that first game was really underwhelming. They didn't take the fight against J4F anyway. They didn't even take it anyway. That's even good at all. They just say, okay, come into Sentosa and gave them 4 free kills. Well, good from the side of J4F, but wow. Wow.
Goes down,
Wait, yesterday.
Another score comes to crash the party between Union. I think that was Union X and G4S are currently going at it, but Overpower came in to crash the party, and I think Union X are making a run for it, although they have a full squad back quickly. And they are currently pushing. Their players are landing in. I think the players are landing in. 2 players of Union X are dropping in from the sky.
They are not letting the fight go, and it's a really, really bad idea since the side of OP Esports have those loot. And I think Union X taking a different lineup from what we saw yesterday. And you see Kai going up against Magadan Esports, taking down Bean, but chopped off instantaneously by JB, and confirmation coming in. Akatsuki back to 2-man, and Frags in still landing back and coming into the fray. Akatsuki is playing really, really bad in this current game of Nextera, or current map of Nextera, and they are just playing the recovery game.
Don't say they're playing badly. Your team wiped them out. You're not playing badly. Your team just wiped them out, and they haven't gotten the chance to regroup. You're not playing badly.
Yeah, that means you played badly.
No.
They are playing badly. They are playing... They're playing badly, in my opinion, because you don't just get wiped out that easily, and you will see them struggling in the map of Nextera. So that means they're actually doing bad, but they're not okay. And we finally see MDL coming up against Aztec game, and Igor and Dante taking them right to them. I don't want to make it biased comment.
Goes down to 1 sniper shot.
Rampage.
I think your team is about to be wiped out, baby, but what can they make of this? 1 player from MPL is down. MPL players are almost down.
Triple kill.
2 players are down. 9 headshots from the kill. This battle is very intense. Athlete gamers are not giving up this game easily. They really want this win. They also want this better. And unfortunately for him, athlete gamers needed it more. Baby, why are you so quiet? Baby.
No, I like I said, I didn't want. I won't lie. My heart skipped a beat there. I didn't want them to get some back. Okay, let's just watch the fight until actually not going back to look. I will see and Larry making that comeback.
Double kill.
That was beautiful, in my opinion. That was beautiful. That was if I wanted to see their sniper player, their main player. That's Roro, the best player on the side of Aztec game, going down there, but still didn't give up. And it's 4v3 fights, but their cover player couldn't just see what was going on in the building. And Athlete game team took that fight brilliantly. 6 kills strong. They need to get a revive on Roro, and I hope they can get a revive in Boxing Gym. And we saw players on the side of Akatsuki also at Boxing Gym, but let's see the kill feed is going to bring any more 3 from that side of the map. And back to Plazeria. We are seeing here at Plazeria. We see FameZ getting knocked down by the side of OP Esports, but Zilex is going in. You're the cover player, but you're rushing in like you're doing what Kenzo and Maya is meant to be doing. I don't really understand what's. But finally gets 1 knock. Kenzo gets 1 knock, picks up FameZ instantaneously with the vending machine.
The Zilex guy is very, very fast with the sniper. He's a very good player.
But even if he's a good player, the sniper, every sniper tries to get price. back the long range altercation against them. And finally, let's get it down.
Actually, gamers, bro, but AKT are down to 3 players. What can they do? Unfortunately for them, AKT needed that last man to really close the game. Gamers had the
Double kill.
Killing spree.
because I think Roro was dead. Your team once again gets a sleep escape and clutch through that battle. I don't know how they did it. This is twice in a row now. They have done this. They narrowly escaped a complete wipeout. Amazing gameplay for athlete gamers. I think they're finally.
So, you know, if you are close to me right now, if you see my expression, I was so scared because I was like, where did AKT come from? Why are you here? Why you just don't use up? You just. Oh my God! Don't use up.
5 eliminations. I think they're going for a revive on Roro. I think it's finally time for him to join the game back. Bro, that was an amazing game for
I think the
athlete
prime
gamers.
spot the boxing gym. Boxing gym is the center of attention in air. Like the whole map, boxing gym is the middle and is the prime and the god spot. We see players from Zipwe trying to make their way to boxing gym. Players from Plazuria trying to make their way to boxing gym. Boxing gym is that prime spot. I was seeing them double off screen going up against Magadan Esports, getting 2 down from the side of Magadan Esports. Frags in the last player or the only player that's not AFK on Magadan. The winners of the previous bout have been sent back to the lobby. And then Jogu currently this one play.
One more player left from Athlete Gamers. I think that was Athlete Gamers coming in. They are both going at their side.
Triple kill.
Athlete Gamers picking up from there. Let's see what they can do from this.
Athlete Gamers, strong recovery play from them. They got 3 players down on their side and they got.
I don't think
they got instantaneous pickup, and that was. And we see the players of Union X Esports rotating towards the team of Athlete Game Esports. Everybody is tied on kill points. Nemjogo is the only one like that is set apart in this whole game. See Magadan Esports getting 9 eliminations before they got eliminated. Athlete Game currently on 9 eliminations. OP Sport on 9 eliminations. And we see Nemjogo 14 kills strong, leading the whole lobby. Overpowered finally get taken and sent. The only team that is on 9 elimination left in this battle or in this bout and in the map of next era is Athlete Game Esports. Standing strong, holding that god spot, holding that prime lead that we see the Avro coming in, scanning that. I think Athlete Game wants that so bad. Scanning 3 players on the side of Union X Esports, and I think they want to jump fast to make their way to that bridge. They're taking lots of damage and lots of resources being consumed for an unnecessary battle. They aren't meant to be picking so much and wasting so much resources. I see ATHL Roro making his way to vending machine and I see BTR Brothers Esports taking shots against the Union X Esports. Famesy taking
Double kill.
Oh my God!
We're
It's not looking good for the Union X Esports side.
all round. Where is Fire? Fire is all alone. No one has a heal pistol. Why?
Shut down.
They get a revive on Fire.
I will see Athlete Game shotting down the side of Nemjogo finally. 10 eliminations strong. Athlete Game making a rotation from the eastern side of the map, and at their front is the Union X Esports. I think they know of each other's presence. I will see grenades coming in from the players of Athlete Game Esports. The Union and AKT, Akatsuki last member behind the airdrop. He's not spotted by either side, and the grenade comes in, charges them up bad, and the fight is ensuing. Oh God, nade coming in from Larry and Union X Esports being snuffed out by Athlete Game Esports. Larry.
Try to be impartial. We can hear you laughing.
Triple kill.
No, Roro. I told you so, sir. Don't mind me today. Bro, it's my team. Okay, forget what we're being
Chill out, bro. You haven't won the game.
You will win the game. Athlete Game on top. You're meant to be screaming, bro. Look, everybody. Last year on every side, you see one player from the side of J4F, one on the side of Akatsuki, and J4F snubbed out, and we see the 2 on the side of BTR. So it's like a 4v3. Athlete Game bottles they are just like Arsenal in the Premier League. That's EPL. Everybody knows those guys are the top bottlers or the type 2 bottlers contenders. They are just bottlers. So let's just see what Athlete Game is going to do. 63% win rate, 27% win rate to BTR, Brothers Esports, and Akatsuki with a 10% win rate. And we see Firuzan has been camping there behind that airdrop for quite a while now. But the side of Akatsuki they are the closest to the zone. And we see after they finally making their way to the side of Brothers Esports, they are taking the fight to them, but they don't pick up or they push up instantaneously. One down, JSN is down, and one more player left on the side of BTR, and BTR have been snubbed out after game 17 eliminations.
I like this. This is what I like to see. This is what I really like to see. The Nigerian teams are finally coming up and coming up. This is what I really like to see. They really tried in this game. I think every single Nigerian team played excellently well. So I would number one spot. I think they got 18 eliminations. How many eliminations did they get? Let's see.
18 elimination strong, and we see BMX coming in as the MVP. Nemjogu threw everything at them, they failed. Medlin threw everything at them, they failed. Everybody kept throwing it and they failed. Nigerian Esports, we see Akatsuki also, another Nigerian team making it to that top 3 spot. And Akatsuki, 5 eliminations, 14 points total. Brothers Esports, 5 eliminations, 13 points total. And Aztec game, 18 solid eliminations, 30 points from a single game. And the side of Just Try, their performance has been pretty underwhelming today. Just 3 points. Wow. Bro. They finished the skirmish against Overpowered Esports. They recovered properly, and Overpowered didn't even get sent to the lobby from that skirmish. They came back, and Magadan came in, and Nemjogu just put that final nail in the coffin. Windy pushing in with low loot or low tier loot, and that's just the end of the game for the side of Just Try. Well, 4 more maps to go. Let's see how it plays out.
We're about to head into the third game of the day, but before we head into the third game, I just want to talk about like 3 teams in particular. One, I want to talk about Medellin and the JT. To be honest, JT played excellently well, but I just thought that maybe they did not have enough time to regroup before they got into the battle with Nemjugo. I think they are going to really have to change their strategy up in this Alpine map, because I think teams are now targeting Just Try, and this has been 2 back-to-back. First, what's the name? They've gone back to the lobby back-to-back early in this first 2 games. If they do not play well, although I think they're already through to the finals, but if they do not play well, I think they're gonna drop really, really low. I think they're currently like 4th position on the tables. But if they do not wake up and play excellently well, I think we're gonna see them like maybe top 10 or something like that. Because these teams are not joking. I think every team wants a fighting chance, and every team wants to make a comeback in this game. We're about to head into the next game. We'll be back shortly.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, guys, we're heading to the third game of the day. This is the Alpine map where anything can happen. Let's see what these teams have for us right here. 12 teams still in the lobby. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what these teams are going to land. We have Snowfall as the blue zone. I expect that place to be packed with teams. Let's see what teams go there.
Let's switch to the team logo so we know what team are dropping each other. And we see KN is all making their way to pressure. That's their coach for their prime spot. Ocean View taken by Union X, and the blue zone taken by Nemjogu. Josh Wright taking over Garrison Martech, and friends that McCaskey is taking over Railroad. OP Sports following behind them. After that game, making their way to stadium alongside Magadan Esports. And J4F making their way to Medellin taking their prime spot out.
Bro, I want to see this battle with athletes.
The winners of the last game against the winners of the first game. MDL, oh my bad, Magadan Esports against the side of after the game. And we see the third party coming in from Alpha Wolves Esports. They are like they're taking down aircraft from Steve from the side of Overpowered Esports.
First blood.
Bro, I'm
That's
sorry
one
to
elimination
say,
of one kill point.
Baby, hold on. Sorry for this battle. I'm not interested in this battle. I want to watch the athlete gamers battle. This is what I want to see. I want to see if
I also want to watch the athlete game 5 because it's a 3-way battle game.
Yes, this is what I want to see. Athlete
And
gamers
Magadan being chopped off from the side of BMX. That's beautiful from BMX.
Baby, I'm gonna take it over from here. Baby, I'm gonna take it over from here from this fight. I'm gonna take it over from here from this fight. You sound too excited, bro.
It's just.
You sound too excited.
All right, let's go. Okay, we're adding the mic.
We are seeing one more team. Brothers and Magadan are another team, and Alpha Wolves. We're seeing 4 teams. Let's see what's gonna happen. I think athlete gamers don't want any parts in this battle again. I think that's a sensible thing to do. There are multiple teams here. They don't know who's who, so I think they're gonna take an early push for this game and just leave entirely. That was a smart thing to do, to be honest.
I think every team apart from Alpha Wolves disengaged from that fight. Medellin took they made their way to Bantu. Alpha Wolves is taking they're taking the western they're taking the western part of the game. I will see after the game moving towards the eastern part. Yes, Life Weapon taking one player down from the side of BTR Esports. I don't know where the third parties are coming from. Everybody is coming. Everybody wants a piece of stadium. And we see how Aztec is going to respond to multiple teams coming in stadium.
I think the athlete gamers should have left the moment they left. They saw the multiple teams. They should have just left, bro.
We see Magadan rotating out, and they are coming into the fight against Alpha Wolves. And we see BMX taking out Alpha Wolves 2-1. And the double vector team down BMX instantaneously. Alpha Wolves, they are slowly but gradually. Boro taking down, Minato taking down. And we see Kronos one out there. And the double vector team bringing for Alpha Wolves. And after and they have been sent back to the lobby by the Alpha Wolves.
Bro, what did I
coming in
tell you?
11 team to be sent back to the lobby.
Bro, I told you, man. I told you athlete gamers should have left this place the moment they saw the multiple team. They had a chance to leave. I thought they were going to leave. I do not know why they came back, but I really thought they were about to leave this place. And that was really the smartest thing to play here because stadium is somehow open. They have few houses and multiple teams can take and shoot from all corners. So the moment they saw the amount of teams are here, they just leave, bro. They had a booyah to their name coming in for the last game. They had the momentum. They had everything. They should have just left while they could, but they decided to stick, and they paid for it.
We saw the side of MGT taking the D-line out, and that was the smartest play there. They need to with another third parties, but after the game to defy well, and they have been sent back.
Bro, baby, you need to keep up your Baby, don't take it too hard. Don't take it too hard, bro. Don't take it too hard. It happens.
No, I'm not taking it too hard. I'm not taking it too hard. I'm not. Obviously, instead of Union X went up against the county has been bought on the Union X side, and they are taking the fight direct. Union X, they lose one player, and I think they picked up Unions from the vending machine. But no, on the map, and AW they had just fight. Or in this map of Alpine.
Let's see what these teams have for us. Let's see how teams are rotating and moving towards the zone. We got JT now in Snowfall. I thought this was Nemjogo in Snowfall. We got Medellin versus Overpower. Baby, I need your energy back. I need your energy back.
Oh, we are here. We are seeing MDL currently going up against OPs. One knock W's from 2-7. That was beautiful for me. I will see the drones towards Overpower Esports. They know where every one of them is. And immediately we see Overpower for disengaging from that fight. It's late connecting them on 6-9. Jaya also making his way to the jump fight. And everyone, Medley is taking a flank position with the jump fight and cutting off their rotation. 6-9 currently in this against Medellin. Jaya support the rest of the insurance policy on the side already left, and we see 2-7 getting 6-9 down finally. Jaya making a P line out of the fight, and there is no way Jaya will. And 6-9 finally confirmation comes in, and Jaya was supported. He makes his way out of Caruso and straight up railroad. And we also see on the blank screen here, we have two top contenders from the previous game. Nigerian side, after the game and Aztec Esports, both sides have been sent back to the lobby. And the same happened in the previous game also. Magadan was sent back to the lobby pretty early after a very, very overwhelming performance. See Magadan Esports 3, 1 Q each, every single player apart from me. And you see Just Try making their way to underwhelming first 2 half.
We got JT currently pushing in on them.
At 2-7, this guy is taking the fight to everyone. He's a sniper. You see, he is just gunning them down like he's using an M594 a shotgun. That's beautiful from this man. 2-7, the side of Medellin Esports. First play for F. Last player. No, it's not the last player. And he finally shuts down Lord F7. One more elimination on the side of Medellin. And that's 5 for them. I will see CK and Aparo bringing the back to the map of Alpine. I don't know who knocked them or them elevated and let them spin the recovery game.
Maybe I think your mic is not cracking. Let's check it out.
Yes.
JT versus Nemjogo over here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Nemjogo are currently pushing in hard. We got the landmine, please. Senso goes down due to a head cut from Nemjogo. Currently being pushed by JT. 2 players are down from Just Try. Are Just Try going to be sent back early? Ledex makes a run for it. I don't know how he did that. Nice headshot from Dante over there. Second headshot from Dante. What can Dante do? Can he get a 10 headshot? And I think unfortunately they're gonna get a roof.
Double kill.
Unfortunately for Dante, that was a nice gameplay from Dante over there, but he could not get the remaining 2 players down. I think if he had a backup from his team, that would have been an amazing wipe on Nemjogo. He saw some back-to-back headshots from Dante. Nice gameplay there for him, but Nemjogo came out that battle strong. Let's see what we have here.
We see the side of Just Try left only a player. They have been really good.
Baby,
and their performance is
baby,
that good today. I don't know what happened inside Just Try Esports.
Baby.
Yeah?
Let me call you back. Your stuff is lagging. Alright, baby, can you see?
No, I can't yet. Not yet.
Alright guys, baby is going to be back shortly, but while we wait for him, let's see what these teams have for us. We got Magadan versus Union X currently going at it. Sniper takes in some damage. They are making a launch for it. Where are they launching to? I think they are going to.
Triple kill. Quateri kill.
So the last player of Union X trying to make a run for it, but I don't think that's going to be possible. And Union X are going to be the 10th team to be sent back to the lobby. I think it's just give and take with the Nigerian teams. Last game, the first game they played badly. This second game they played excellently well, and now we have 3 teams from the Nigerian side going back to the lobby early. We got Happy Gamers going out first, we got AKT, and now Union X, the third Nigerian team, to be sent back to the lobby. We got Magadan versus Overpower, and Overpower are over there pushing in. They're actually pushing back. Baby, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Let me just catch you up to date. 3 Nigerian teams have been sent back to the lobby. This is currently a battle between Madeline and Brothers. 4 Nigerian teams have been sent back to the lobby. I think that's it for the Nigerian team for today, for this map. We have 4 Nigerian teams back to back being sent back to the lobby early on in the fight. It's been a very bad game for Nigerian teams.
All right, we see here Knight Esport getting sent back to the lobby, but they are a 4 kills strong. So it's not really bad performance from my point of view. Unlike other Nigerian teams, it's very, very low elimination. We see Akati coming with 0 eliminations. Union X coming with 0 eliminations. After the game, 1 elimination, no placement for either of those sides. But 90 Sports coming with 4 eliminations strong, but they have also been sent back to the lobby. And we see the side of J4F also sent back to the lobby immediately by OP Esports.
Triple kill.
So some nice gameplay from OP Esports over there. Nemjogo are currently receiving heavy fire, but OP are back to a full squad. Nemjogo are down to 1 player. I don't get what's going on. I think the 2 teams that are really showing up for themselves are Overpower and I think J4F. They had a very different game in the last game. When you see this team, Overpower was one team that really surprised me because in the first week they didn't really have an amazing game, but in this week they're really turning up.
Yeah, that's really solid from the side of our Esport. And Just Try finally, the final nail on the coffin as replaced by the side of Magadan Esports. That's really, really, really unfortunate from Just Try Esports.
Bro, I really don't understand what's going on today. The first game, Nigerian teams were playing badly. The second game, I thought the teams were about to pick up, and now they're just going back to the lobby, team after team. It's quite... Bro, I'm disappointed if I'm being honest. I need the Nigerian... Compared to the first week, this week, Nigerian teams have been playing very badly, if I'm being very honest. The first week, Nigerian teams were stunting on everybody. Cape Verde, Somali. It doesn't matter what country you're from, they're going to kill you and wipe you out. But this week, it's been a very dull and sad game for the Nigerian side. And funny enough, it was just our independence. I don't really get it. We just had our independence days ago, so I don't really get why the bad game. We were meant to show up.
Kill.
We got NJ down to 1 player. I think he's going to go for the revive, but I think he's not going for the revive. He's currently going to be faced off by, and I think he's about to be sent back to the lobby. And Nemjogo are going to be the 4th team to be sent back to the lobby. I think the medaling.
I would say Magadan coming in 14 elimination strong. Overpowered Esports also 14 elimination strong. The both of them are just mopping the floor with every single team in the game. Medellin Esports 9 eliminations, 3 very, very strong Cape Verde teams against each other. This is a Cape Verdean match, and all of them. Oh my bad, Magadan is a South African team. They are the only. What should I call them? Outcast? Foreigners in this battle. Yeah, they are the only foreigners in this battle. Amagada Esports, they seem to have that prime spot in the zone, and they are keeping both Medellin Esports and Overpowered Esports. No eliminations or knock coming from either of the 3 teams present in this fight. FGL on Lejiro, no tag up yet, and we see 2-7 with that prime spot. Slifer spot him. He can't do nothing to Slifer. Slifer can do nothing. Jaya already got down. I don't know if the pick up is instantaneous, but the Brian follows him. And the both of them finally gets knocked down. 2-7, P90 from range. Like, how do you use a P90 to take them off from so far? I would say 2-7 bringing down sniper shots from range, and he is chopping down your players on the side of OP Sport, and they have been sent back to the lobby. Now it's a 2-7 taking fight against Brakuza. Brakuza down, being the last man, or ES Slifer is the last man left on the side of Magadan Esports. And we see the M79 no tag up here, but Bean has been topped off by the sniper again. We see 8 eliminations from 2-7, 4 air courts, and wow, that's beautiful statistics coming from that player.
I don't think Slifer sees the sniper yet. I don't think Slifer notices the sniper on the roof.
He sees the sniper, but he knows the sniper doesn't have any advantage for him. He tries to chop off those mid-range or close-range players on the side of MDL Esports, and he sees he taking 150 shots on Dante. No consecutive shots or no follow-up shot from Slifer, and Bean finally gets knocked down. It's a 3v1 between MDL Esports and Magadan Esports. We see Slifer trying to take the shot, but drop is off in the tree. And 3v1, the Slifer clutch with the double step in stick use, and he is being battered to death. Oh my god. Okay, finally gets eliminated by an M59. He doesn't get battered to death, and now this from the side of MDL Esports, 2-7, 4,339 damage with 9 eliminations. Can't read that word.
That was not really an impressive game from Slifer. I really expected more from him. He would have gotten a knockoff on at least one player from Medellin. They saw him as zero threat, and they were trying to surpass him. That was just disgraceful. We got Medellin coming in first with 16 elimination for the third map of the day. This map ended quite very fast. I don't know how, but the map just ended so quick. We got Magadan coming in second with 15 eliminations, and Overpower coming in third with 14 eliminations. This is the third map of the day, and we are not seeing Just Try coming in the top 5 of the leaderboard. I don't know what's happening today, but we are going to head into the next game and see how it goes. Do not go anywhere.
Alright.
Okay, guys, we are heading into the fourth game for the day. Purgatory map. You have the likes of JT, Magadan. We're still waiting to see much from JT and 90s, but those are the two teams I really want to see play excellently well. I haven't really seen much from also. I think they had a good run on the second game, but the third game they were sent back early. And also, the team I really want to see shine, a very new team in the Free Fire and esports scene is Union X. I really want to see them play excellently well. Let's see how they do. Let's see where teams are gonna land.
I see Aztec game taking that position. Not maybe the first to disembark from the plane. They have all dropped from overpowered esports, just making their way to Royal Brigade alongside with the side of Brothers Esports. And we see them Jogu and Magadan Esports going for fourth, and Medley Esports taking Brasilia as a prize for alongside X, and Akaski Esports making their way to the group from Magu Works. Nice Esports making their way to Moat House, and the final teams in the plane making their way to the side of J4F and Alpha Wolves. Currently, the fight going on between Magadan Esports and Nemjugu at fourth is what I would put. And we see Jay taking shots from Walcott with a kingfisher from range. No knock from either side, everyone playing it. And we see Crazy getting knocked down by Jay with the sniper, or off-meter sniper. He's a to pick up the fever from his teammates in the name of Gota. Currently, the Magadan Esports taking that very slow approach. They have the advantage because of the high ground. And we see Sniper is straggler, also fighting mid-range. The Sniper, the mid-range fight, he's taking the flank position, and they're taking shots at the ones they can see at their front on top of the mountain. And JB finally pulled down by Solo Z. And Sniper taking that flank position, they still don't spot him. And JB no pick up yet from him, and he has been confirmed or will be confirmed in a few moments. I will see Sniper coming to the fray. One tap from Solo in again on Sniper. Two players down from the side of Crazy, also down from the side of Nemjugu. Bean and Brakuza have to disengage from this fight. They are two-man down. I'll see Walcott taking the fight to them. Bean is going to go up against Walcott in a few moments. I will see the drone already tags up Walcott. He's going up against Bean. Does he get that one tap? Does he get that haircut on Bean? Because Bean is turning his back to his enemy. Spots Bean. Bean spots him. One tap, one shot, and he is going to be at the A1 elimination of Bean. Brakuza the last one. Walcott taking in fight to MGD. Magadan still trying to disengage from the fight. I don't know if they're going to make it out, but it's looking highly unlikely that they are going to make it or get the revive at skill loss.
I think he might just make it. I think Brakuza might just make it. If he can escape from Walcott, he's going to get the revive. We know
The problem is that currently fight going up against Union X and meddling esports. Honestly, Union X, they're not a really strong side, but they still take fights against those top dogs. Medlin, and you see they have been chopped off and sent back to the lobby by the side of Union X. And also we are seeing Aztec get chopped off by the side of esports. BMX knocked down where Plasma gone. Finally, confirmation in Aztec game knocked down to only 2 players on the well-mean purgatory map from the side of Aztec game. And see, X, the last player, and AFK. And we see 94 making their way to the most. Magadan, the recovery games, but then Diogo spots him again. And Slifer is like, oh my god, they're here again. He is surprised. I was like, wow. I don't think they spotted him.
They spot him, bro. If you know anything about Nemjugu, they will always spot you, bro. They don't miss things like this. Slifer
That's Snake Eye. He's in their logo, and Sniper finally got him chopped down, and Crazy is that final nail on Sniper. With the powerful one. I see KN Esports, they have one AFK player, and PR. We saw previously Josh Guy or dropping, I don't know where they are.
See, I really have something to say about Walcott here. Walcott, I think Walcott has to be one of the most aggressive esports, and I won't say careless. it's like 50% careless and 50% aggressive, because look at what he did there. He knew that one player he was going for a revive. He sent 3 of his players to go for the player that he just revived, and he went alone. No fear in his heart, and he went alone to chase down the last player. We saw it last week from him. He did the same thing last week, and he's repeating this over and over again. He's a very aggressive, and he does not give up the fight. He will chase the last man to the depth of the map.
He predicted the path in which the Magdalene scored a mistake. He went for the finisher on Bracuda, and he said teammates got the finisher on Slifer, the new revive, and Magdalene is have been sent back to the lobby. We see ATHL Road, the last player of after the game, trying to make his way into central, but he's not spot. The name of BTR is, but I don't think they spot him in that fight.
They spot him, bro. They spot him. They shot at him. I saw it. They are coming for him, bro.
And it's not looking good for the side of Africa. They are already coming for Roro now. I don't know if he's going to make his way out of central. And he makes his way out of central with the jump pad. And he's currently not force, trying to get a revive on his team. Who hope he gets a revive on his team. And we see Midnight taking a shot at the struggling player of J4, the final player on the side of J4M.
I think the J4F player are currently gonna take a push because AKT are not interested in that battle. All they want is their Arsenal, and that's what is gonna occupy their minds for now. Let's check on more things. We have the last. We called JT and Medellin in a battle again. We saw them in a 4v4 the last map. JT lost the last game against Medellin. Are they really gonna lose 2 in a row? It's actually 3 in a row. I think this is the 3rd time JT have beat. I think Medellin has beat JT, but unfortunately for them, Medellin players are dropping 2 players down for Medellin in honors of Dante, and JT are currently pushing in. The last player for Medellin trying to make a run for it. I do not think he's gonna make it. Dante doesn't spot him yet. He's right beside him, but he doesn't spot him. And they spot him, and I think
the streamers on YouTube can't.
What?
You should check the stream out. They are only seeing the watermark. They're not seeing the stream.
They only see what?
The watermark be right back. That's what they see. You need to.
Bro, what the hell? Bro, why didn't someone say it in the comment section, bro? Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. You guys just
issues. You really apologize.
I'm really sorry. You guys just missed an amazing battle between JT and Medellin. We saw Dante wiping out, taking an easy walk of Medellin. We saw Magadan going early back to the lobby. I'm just going to give you guys a real breakthrough and see Night Esports are currently in the battle with Alpha Wolves. Let's see what is going to happen here. This is a serious. 2 players are down from Night Esports. What can Apero do here? Let's watch him. Can he get some snipes in?
Triple kill.
Zeus gets a revive on 1 player already. Apero is to get a revive on another player. Can he get 1 player down? I don't think that's going to be possible though. Unfortunately for Apero, they go down. I'm very sorry guys. You guys missed some amazing fights over here.
Quateri kill.
All right, guys, we are back. Obviously, after the game, get your full stack back name. Jogo 5 with your full stack. Esports 3 kills strong with your full stack. And you see, Nice Esports also playing this map of really well. And we see big XPR Esports coming in from behind of Aztec. I think there's only 1 player on the side of XPR Esports making his way to Marble World. We don't spot him here, and we don't know if this players on the side of Aztec again. Roro, he carried that spot there. He killed the player of BTR that scored him with a jump pad, and he got the revive on the floor of Aztec Esports. See, Aztec Esports, they are currently out. I'm not sure they know that BTR Esports are really close to them and a full stack. But well, let's see how the remaining fight or the rest of the fight ends. I see Joshua Esports making a quick cut of Night Esports off screen. AWE Esports 6 from finally Night Esports only have 3 more players. I think they recovered in the fight against Joshua. Joshua could only get 1 confirmation on the side of Nice. We're seeing Mantek taking out
Kill.
the players of Alpha Wolves. 1 player down on the side of Alpha, 1 confirmation. No other confirmation. I will see Dante taking another player on the side of Night Esports out also. But it's a trade out, and Night Esports have been sent back to the lobby of Cream.
Killing spree.
I really want to see what Athlete Gamers can do in this battle. I really want to watch this battle. I don't know how Ruru did it, but he got a full revive on his team.
I currently see overpowered esports.
Double kill.
BCR esports. And only members of BCR esports, I guess, the game, they're only. I don't know if they Athlete Game esports with the minimal loot they have will win the fight against BCR. We see taking down 1 player, 1 confirmation on BCR esports, the M590. Finally, the Athlete Game esports are playing it aggressive, but the zone is also taking advantage. They saw string zone already, and they make their way to zone. And the rest of BCR esports still jump back, and they make their way out of platform. I currently see Josh Troy finally making that comeback game. 8 skill strong, 4-man compete, and with all those ITL looks and the meta on M590 on almost all their Russian Alpha Wolves, they're having a really good game, but they have been chopped down to 2 men by the side of Akatsuki. Akatsuki scored 5 skills strong. I will see BTR Sport also taking the fight after the game off screen. Ama taking down Zeus. Confirmation on Roro, no confirmation on Zeus yet. Taking down BMX also. And I don't know if the Athlete Game esports will be sent back to the lobby, and I think they will be sent back to the lobby. Larry, the last man on the side of Athlete Game esports against Arma, and he is swimming, and I think he's going to get the final nail on the coffin on Arma. Finally gets the knock on him, and the last player, the final player of BTR esports currently can beat out on top Larry, but I'm not sure Larry's Larry committed to that fight and got the competition fearless despite the fact 3 of his members or 3 of them taken down.
Alright, let's see what we got. AKT currently pushing in on JT. What can they do with this? This is going to be a quick battle. I think, like what I've been saying from the first game, JT are currently being bombarded team after team. They just faced a team in the house, and now AKT are currently pushing in. We have Dante leading in as the only kill leader of the team with 9 eliminations. How is he doing this?
Wow, Windy is just an exceptional player. Running nice. He won the award, the AFC award of the best Russian receiver, and he might soon win the title.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Is Windy Dante?
Yes, Windy is Dante.
Oh my things, now this explains a lot. Now I understand. Oh, I was wondering who was this guy. 2 players are down from JC, but they're getting revived.
And we see Dante making a quick walk off the side of Akatsuki Esports. 10 eliminations through Windy, and he has got the confirmation of one of Akatsuki Esports player, and Akatsuki Esports player, they are getting chopped off by Joshua, and finally wipe out Windy gets that final on the coffin. 11 eliminations.
Wait, baby, your stuff is echoing. Are you watching this stream?
No, I'm not watching the show.
Your stuff was like, I was hearing the stream voice. Why am I hearing the stream? I can hear the stream. My stuff is echoing from you guys. I think the stream is playing on your phone or something. Check it out. Let's get back. We have Nemjo here versus Overpowered. Workwood win. Why is Workwood sniping? This guy is. Unlike the last games, whereas
JT has been bombarded with teams after teams, but in the 4th map, it took them 4 maps to finally withstand the pressure from these teams
from SSA League, and they have been standing their ground strong. We got 3 players from JT. Dante leading in with 11 eliminations. Oh my god! I think Messi has someone coming after him. DM Messi, you finally have a rival. Dante is not here to play. What is this guy made of? We got Nemdoro and JT currently shooting at OP.
Triple kill.
Baby, your mic is muted. Are you aware? We have 4 teams in the lobby. We have Overpower, J4F, JT, and Nemdrogo. Who's gonna get the first one of the 3? I think JT are gonna be wiped up early. I think JT will be the 14. Unfortunately for them, Overpower are dropping down. 2 more players left from Overpower. We have 2 players left from Nemdrogo, but they're getting no revive on. I think everything everywhere has been calmed down and everyone is just playing a chill game right now. And let us get a knock on 3-4F. It's now a 3-way match. We got Nemdrogo, the only team with a full squad. We have JT with 3 players and Overpower with 2 players. Let's see what these teams have here for us. We got Dante with the machine gun X. And Nemdrogo has been wiped out by a tag team duo of OP and JT. And JT do not give a chance for OP to recover. And they are currently pushing in on OP. What can Dante do? Can they wipe out? And JT finally wake up and win the 4th map of the day. And they're coming in with 19 eliminations, and JT Dante is going to be the MVP with this match with a whopping 12 eliminations. This is crazy. I did not know Dante was windy. Now it all makes sense. I think this currently makes sense. 19 elimination going to JT, and they won the 4th map of the day. Coming in as 2nd, we got Overpower with 8 eliminations, and unfortunately Nemdrogo coming in with 3rd. Although they had the full team in the lobby, they still came out 3rd. Let's see what the next game has for us. I apologize for the previous what happened in the last game. I'm sorry guys. We will be back shortly. Do not go anywhere. Please drop a like and share, please.
let's go. All right, guys, we see OP landing at Mammoth. We see Magadan landing at Subways. I think JT and Brothers are going to land at Hampton. That's going to be a bad thing for Brothers. Let's see where AW are still landing at Shrine, but this time I think Minato is going to play it safe by leaving on early. The last time yesterday when we saw against this battle, we saw them wiped out by, I think it was Athlete Gamers. No. I don't know. I think it was 3 crowns. Yeah, they go wiped out early in the game by 3 crowns. Let's see what they can do. Can they change the stakes today? It's still a full squad. No, it's actually non-jungle. Oh, this is a bad situation for them. And they are not complete. They have only 3 players connected to the fight. One player goes down already. They kill out 2 players from them to go. 3 players are down from them to go. Alpha was appointing picking up the pace. They can't be driving their team. And then people are down to 1 player. Sogan is trying to make a run for it. I don't think he's going to make it out alive. And Russo is chasing him down. And unfortunately and shockingly, Menjubu has been sent back to the lobby. They are going to be the second team. I think they're going to be the first team to be sent back to the lobby. That was some amazing gameplay from Alpha Wolves. Although they had only 3 players, Minato was over here just in case his team couldn't make it out alive. But they did not commit to the fight, but they still won that fight. That was amazing gameplay. We have Union X over here with only 3 players in the map. I don't know why they have only 3 players, but let's see what they can do. We got Famesy pushing him regardless. They do not know they are currently going against 2 players. They're currently going against 2 teams. We got JT and OP. Let's see. No, it's JT and Brothers, not OP. We got a good view of the map. We go Ghost over here with Fire. What can Fire do? And Brothers have been sent back to a lobby. This is a Union X versus JT match. Kenzo has been sent back. It's a 2v2, but I think the remaining JT players are going to come pushing in very soon. They need to, Union X need to make their move. We got Dante right behind the shop. We got Famesy going in for the revive. We got Magadan versus Overpower over here. What can this team give us? I really want to get a good view of this battle.
New leader.
Let's see. We go Bean trying to stretch out the Overpower team, pushing in alone. But Nice calls his block and pushes back again. He knocks down Nice. We go Jay coming into the rescue. And Bean takes down 2 players. Unfortunately for him, he goes down and the point gets a revive on only 1 player of the team. That was nice gameplay from Bean over here. Overpower almost got 1 player goes down from Overpower. I think that's the work of Slifer. What can Slifer do? How many players are left? Okay, Magadan are back to a full squad. You got Bean and JB dropping in for Sky. I think they want to stop Nice from reviving. Bean wants to take no prisoners. He's trying to stop Nice from getting a revive. I don't think he's gonna make it in time, but I think he might be able to wipe out. I don't think Bean spots him. Or does he let him go? Oh! Slifer, Magadan are trying to push him from 2 angles. I think Slifer is going to pay for that because he's currently being pushed by Jay. This is a nice strategy for Magadan, but unfortunately for them, it is not working out very good. We got OP, and now they got their 2 players back, and it's now a 2v2 back. We are where we started from. It's actually a 3v2 in the favor of Overpower.
We go Union X down to one player, Kenzo, trying to play a quiet and safe game, praying that Alpha Wolves, they do not spot him. This is a Medellin versus Athlete Gamers battle. I want to see this match. Let's see what happens. We go Larry over here. Let's see what Rose can do with this. Rose tries to take the sniper shot
to get that eagle eye vision, and he goes on top. This is amazing positioning from Rose. Like when I mean top-notch positioning, this is what I need to see from a sniper. But he doesn't have a sniper, so why did he do that? Why did he take the position when he doesn't have a sniper and he's not being able to cover his team properly? And with 2 players from MDL go down, can Larry get a win? Larry gets to confirm in the
Double
kill.
kill.
I think MDL are now down to 1 player, which is MDL 2. That was some amazing gameplay and IQ from Ray coming in clutch there. Although he didn't have the sniper, he went back and made use of its AC-80, giving his team a good cover in that battle. And that is it for Medellin.
Triple kill.
Are finally picking up the pace. Although they didn't have their MVP of the game, which was BMX, they still won the battle against Medellin. You have JT, the current Q leaders, coming in hot with 6 eliminations of the day. We go Alpha Wolves. I think they scored the last play of Union X, which is, I think they got to revive on Frenzy. I think they're chasing down on Frenzy. Are they gonna get a knock on him? And Astro sends him back.
Triple kill.
Enzo is the last player from Union X. They were trying to go for the revive and get BMX back in the lobby, but AKT said no to that. Fire gets a revive back on Famesy. Union X are now down to 2 players. Alpha is still with a full squad and coming in strong. Where is JT? Our previous map winners. Baru and Larry going in for a revive on each of the players. Athlete Gamers are now back to a full squad. 3 teams have been sent back to the lobby. It is not a good day for the Cape Verde team. It's not a good match. They've had a good day, but they've not had a good map in the Kalahari. You see Nemjogo being sent back to the lobby and Medellin also being sent back to the lobby. One of the 2 top teams that were topping for the Cape Verde today, and they've been sent back to the lobby in this Kalahari map. Wait, hold on. Night Esports are meant to be here. Where are Night Esports? No. I just noticed that happened between Night Esports. Wait. Let's put it on Night Esports. Yeah, Night Esports are meant to be in this match. Where are they? Unfortunately for Night Esports, they could not join us in the 50th. This is an Alpha Wolves versus J4F battle. Are they gonna cross paths? We got J4F currently being separated, 2 players on each side of the map. We got Overpower versus Magic Man. I think this is a rematch of what happened in Mammoths. Yes, this is a rematch. Slifer goes back for a backup from his teammates. Overpower and he goes down and kills.
Triple kill.
I think when it comes to chrono, the player you have to be a high IQ player if you want to really make use of chrono in a decent battle. And Miles goes down, unfortunately, he tries to go up. I think this is a bad move from OP, kind of push up the Magazine because and I said that this is a very bad move.
from OP. They should have not pushed on Magadan.
New
Magadan had the
kill.
height advantage and they had everything. I don't know why OP tried to push. They would have
Triple
tried to
kill.
either rotate or use a launcher to go up. That was a very, very bad.
Quadri
You have
kill.
players like Slifer who rarely misses his shots. A sniper like Slifer, so you don't make those types of mistakes when you're facing against a squad like Magadan. You got Athlete Gamers over here coming in with 4 eliminations. The current team is Magadan, 7 eliminations. This is what we needed to see. Alpha Wolf versus G4F. Nice one up there from Midnight. Where are the remaining players from Alpha? Okay, Alpha Wolves are down to 2 players. Minato goes down. I think this is going to be it for Alpha Wolves because Astro is the last player from Alpha Wolves, and unfortunately, this zone sends him back to the top. Because G4 coming with 2 elimination. This is Union X versus JT, but it's already in the favor of JT because Union X are down to only 3 players. Let's see, everything is quiet for now. We got Magadan over here. Everyone taking position on the last map. We got G4F pushing in on the zone. AKT and Magadan, the only 2 teams in the lobby. JT currently gatekeeping Union X, and they are unable to get into the zone. Fire is about to go down. Kenzo goes for a revive and he's not able to get a revive on him. I think JT confirmed the kill. We have Quincy with nowhere to go. JT are doing a good work of gatekeeping Union X outside the zone. Have 16 still alive and they're all with a full squad except from Union X, which only got into the lobby with 3 players. I think this is an Akatsuki versus Magadan battle.
Killing spree.
You go Magadan right above Akatsuki. I think they spot each other. AKT wants to play. Mine stop there from Frag, and AKT are currently pushing in. 2 players already down from Magadan. Can he get to revive? Frag goes back unfortunately due to the immense pressure above Submarine. J4F down to 3 players. They're gonna get a revive on their team. I think JT is gonna be the only team with a full squad. Can Magadan get a revive on their last player? Coming in with 9 elimination, keeping toe-to-toe with JT in this map. Union X has been sent back to the window, unfortunately. I think we all saw that coming because they did not even have a full squad from the initial start of the game. They played an amazing gameplay staying alive. We got JT coming in from some snipes and some third-party action from AKT and Magadan. Also facing up on the other side, fighting 2 teams at once, both Akatsuki and Athlete Gamers. JT
Triple kill.
We really need to recover from the first game. I think in the first game, so they really need the kills. They really have 10 eliminations to their name. I think that was the work of Slifer. And Slifer is giving it hot on JT. He's not letting them recover with some snipes.
Quadri kill.
Go beam on the other end, trying to cause some low havoc.
Quadri kill.
Athlete Gamers are down to 3 players. Like I said, JT is the only team with a full squad. J4F are only pushing it on Athlete Gamers. Lally goes down. What can G4? Can they get a confirm on Athlete Gamers? We have GT on the other side coming in with some third-party action on Zeus. I think
three athlete gamers have been sent back to the lobby, and we have
Killing
JT,
spree.
J4F, and Akatsuki. One player from Akatsuki Magtech playing it to save game. I think they're looking for the top 3 position in this map.
Killing spree.
I think JT are going to come out with a second wheel of the day. I think this is going to be their second wheel of the day. Because there's really nothing stopping a full squad of JT. We have only 2 players from Magadan. Slifer, you are fighting the wrong people. If these teams can work together and find a way to wipe out JT, then maybe they can do it. But they're actually going for each other instead of going for the main force, which is just
Wipe
and
out.
Akatsuki is the first team to be sent back to the lobby.
Killing
Because
spree.
Magadan versus JT, a 2v4. Let's see what can happen over there. And unfortunately, I think this battle is going to be a quick one. The last player being
Dominating.
sent back to the lobby, and we have JT coming in first again. This time, it's elimination. But Dante still remains the MVP player, coming in with 5 eliminations for his team. That was some amazing gameplay and back-to-back action from JT. They were fighting multiple squads at once. They did not care who was shooting at them, and they coming in with a second boy. Although they had 3 bad games, and now I think for the last 3 games, JT are finally waking up, and they decide they want to humble everyone in the lobby. They are farming this lobby badly. We got Magadan coming in second with 10 eliminations, and G4F coming in third with 7 eliminations. We are about to head into the last game of the day. So Lara map, do not go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. Solara is usually a very interesting map. Let's see how these teams go. We're currently seeing more teams landing on the left side of the map. We have Nemjugu, the only team landing on the upper part of the map. They have the full upper part of the map to themselves. We have teams cramping up and landing in the lower part of the map. We have Magadan, Union X, and J4F landing in the same place. Crazy. You have like the whole map is empty and they're still landing in the same place. Let's see what's happening.
First blood.
The J4F drawing first blood, and that's the blood of Union.
New kill leader.
Let's see what happens here. The JB goes down. This is the three-way battle between Magadan, G4X, and Union X. And Union X is about one player from Union X. Fire goes down from Union X. Slifer sends him back to the lobby. We go Bean at the back. Kenzo is currently in a fight with Peter first. He gets him down. Can he get a confirm on the kill? Gets a confirm on the kill. I think Magadan are down to 2 players, but J4F and Union X are down to 2 players. We go Lyrics and Finzy, and Finzy goes down, unfortunately. I think Union X are about to be wiped out. And Lyrics makes a comeback. What can Kenzo do? Kenzo is pushing in.
New kill leader.
He goes for a revive instead.
Triple
I think that
kill.
was a smash. And he gets him down. Can he get his second player back up?
Quateri
We
kill.
have MGD currently at the back. Kenzo gets a revive. How did J4F fumble that fight? That was some nice score from Lyrics. This is what it means to be a support player. When
Triple
they say
kill.
you're a support player, you are the backbone of your team. We have some amazing. That was an amazing shot from Lyrics. I'm not even gonna lie. We still have Magadan in this battle, but I don't think they want any parts in this because they are down to 1 player left. I think it's gonna make a run for it. That was some amazing gameplay from Lyrics over there, coming in with a clutch. Nice revive from Lyrics, getting a revive on 2 on his players, and they managed to turn that battle around and they didn't wipe out. They sent 3 players back in from J4F. This is a battle between JT and Athlete Gamers. This is not a place Athlete Gamers want to be. JT sneaking alone and he takes out Lou. Lou gets a sniping and he gets him down, but the JT player are pushing in fast, unfortunately for him. I don't think Lyrics is gonna get a revive. Players are pushing in. Athlete Gamers are down to 1 player. BMS, the last man for Athlete Gamers, trying to make a run for it. JT, they're a team that likes to play divide and conquer, and they play excellently well. I don't know how they always do, but they always play it. Are JT gonna get a 3rd bullet of the day? They're already the kill leaders with 7 eliminations, and nobody comes close. I had a call coming. We have a battle between Union X and Netherlands, and Netherlands stands strong in this battle. Can he get a wiper like he did against Union X? 2 players already down from JT. Russo is going for the revive. Can he get a revive? Sneaky currently pushing in. And AW are making a run for it. And they make that run successfully. And Sneaky doesn't get a knock on them. I think he's currently chasing them down. JT are back to their aggressive gameplay and they are not letting anything go. We are seeing Sneaky pushing in with the goal rolls. Is he going to regret his action right now? We have Union X still in the battle with Medellin. Medellin are down to 3 players. Union X are still with a full squad. Medellin wants no part in this battle. They have seen this is a lost course and they make a run for it and they're trying to get a revive in. Alpha will already by the side, trying to get a revive. I think GT are currently
Triple kill.
on Alpha Wolf. And so is Medellin and they get a knock. I think Medellin are about to be mixed up in something they want no part in. Medellin does not see out GT. I think he supports them, but he's not able to do much. He gets a revive on his teammates. I think the wise option is just to retreat and wait for your teammates to move. Goes down. I think currently, yeah, Magadan are currently split up and GT are currently the enforcers of this map. We got Walcott and them Drogon, unfortunately, at the 10th team to be sent back to the lobby. AKT are finally picking up the pace. I don't know how Medellin did it, but they are back to a full squad and ready for this fight. Slifer going in for the revive, but he doesn't have enough points. Let's see what he's gonna do. I think he's able to get a revive on one of his teammates. BMX, also the last player, he barely made it alive in the battle against JT. And I think he's trying to get a revive on his full squad back. Union X also down to 2 players. I thought they were winning the battle against Medellin, but somehow Medellin are now with a full squad and Union X are down to 2 players. Crazy.
Killing spree.
I think teams in this map, teams are not giving up quick compared to yesterday. Yesterday in the Solari map, we saw like 7 teams already being wiped out in the first half of the game. See OP, we see Medellin and JT in the same team. And Midnight gets him down, but I don't think he makes it out alive. I was about to say he's going to be sent back
Double
to the
kill.
zone, but he makes it out alive. He can get a revive on his teammates. JT heading in strong with 14 elimination and no one comes close. We have Dante, the kill leader, with 5 elimination, 2 headshots, and 3,382 damage already. And we have not gotten into the first part of the game. Magadan is being shot down from the sky. We have AKT. Alpha was also back to a full squad. These are teams that survived in the hands of JT. I think some teams are playing some nice recovery gameplay over here. We got Aki Gamers. We haven't really seen much of them since they got their booyah from the second map. They've really been playing like a still game. And, you know, let's see what they can do on this last map of the day. They do have a chance to come back tomorrow. If they do not play excellently well today, they still have a chance tomorrow. I think their last game before the finals is going to be tomorrow by 8 p.m. You guys do not want to miss it. That's going to be the last game for the finals. The Union X and 1 player from J4F Midnight. Can he get any player from Union X down? And Finzi goes down. Finzi on, unfortunately.
Quadri kill.
Lyrics Kenzo is there with a backup from Finzi, and J4F have been sent back to the lobby. JT are currently with 14 elimination, only pushing in on overpower. I think it's a 3-man squad of overpower. 1 player goes down to overpower. Dante moves down the second player. About to be sent back to the lobby.
Unstoppable.
1 more player alive from overpower. The last player alive, I think he already made a run for it. JT coming in with 16. I think JT are gonna get 25 eliminations this game. JT are pushing in on the last player of overpower. They spot him, and like I've said before so many times, JT takes no prisoners. I don't think they spot him. They don't spot him. De Bruyne, if you know what's best for you, bro, do not come out. Just hide, bro. That's the best option right now. I don't think JT spots him, and that's a... finally being aggressive in the last map of the day, currently pushing on Magadan. 2 players from Magadan go down. Benzi gets the top player down. Lacha, the last player
Killing
from
spree.
Magadan. It's a 3v1 situation. Magadan is Lacha get a revive on his teammates. Oh, JT are pushing in squad after squad. We go back to the 11. One player from JT go down. 2 players from JT go down. 2 players from JT go down. Senzo is the last man alive. Gets a wipe on AKT. AKT finally puts a run and put a stop on the JT massacre.
Shut down.
JT were currently pushing in on everything. Fearless, they did not care. They were
New
trying to farm the
leader.
run, but AKT said we had enough of that, and they sent them back to the lobby. Fine, I think AKT finally focused and had an amazing teamwork over it. I think it was JT that pushed carelessly, if I'm being honest. Because Senzo was not even in the fight, because I think Senzo is the leader. He was not even in the battle.
New kill.
Akati took advantage of that and made quick work of JT before Senzo could arrive in the party. That was some nice gameplay. Finally, let's see if they can get a clear on this match. I was predicting maybe 25 eliminations from JT, but AKT said no to that. We still have Alpha Wolves over here. We have 2 Nigerian teams still with a full squad. We go Athlete Gamers and AKT still with a full squad. Then we have Alpha Wolves also with a full squad.
New kill leader.
Let's see what Slifer had first.
Slifer and Magadan has been sent back to the lobby. I think this is the first time today that Magadan are not making it into the top 6 or the top 5. It's been amazing gameplay from them, back-to-back matches.
Killing spree.
I think they've been in one consistent team. They've been winning back-to-back.
Unfortunately for JT, they were sent back early, although they have 17 eliminations. I don't think any team is going to come close to the amount of eliminations JT had. We have Union X over there with 10 eliminations. I like what AKT did in match. They said this is not a
Triple
final
kill.
This is ethical league. You cannot go rampaging without consequences. We got Alpha Wolves over here in the battle with Active. What can Active think of this? Larry almost gets sent down. Ruto almost goes down. Raw goes down. No, that's Ruto who goes down. 2 players from the Alpha Wolves goes down. And unfortunately, Raw is a man to clutch and he can get a revive on his full squad back. That was a close game for Athlete Gamers. And Athlete Gamers are back to a full squad. We also have AKT, like I said, the 2 Nigerian teams with a full squad. We have Union X. Back to 1 player. They were the former team leaders. Well, I think AKT are going to overtake
Wipeout.
AKT Balls. Back to a full squad. I think this is going to be an Athlete Gamers versus AKT map. The 2 Nigerian teams which are not playing really well, they're finding an AKT are pushing in hot. Let's see what we got. Fainty over here, a third party. Oh, what is Martin? What Martin? What is Martin doing, bro? It's your own squad, bro. Oh, man. We have a second battle.
Unfortunately, they made quick and light
Killing
work of
spree.
Athlete Gamers. How did Athlete Gamers lose so easily? That was a very easy battle for AKT. Although Matic comboed with a grenade, but they killed with a flush. We got Pansy, of course, we got Union X versus AKT.
Triple kill.
By Akatsuki. And Akatsuki finally waking up and finally getting a clear of the day that they so deserve. This has been it. The final map of today, Game 5 of SSA League, goes to Akatsuki. That was some amazing gameplay. I knew the moment that they shut down JT in the tracks, I knew they were going to go away with the booyah of this game. Coming out with 15 eliminations, although they did not match JT with the eliminations, I think on the overall points, they are the leaders. With 15 eliminations and coming in first, we got Union X coming in second with 12 eliminations. Athlete Gamers coming in third with 6 eliminations. I think they were going for a more slow-paced game, and it really affected them. And that has been it for today, guys. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Please drop a like and share. Do not forget to drop a like and share. Tomorrow is day 6. Day 6, and I think that is Group A versus Group B. Yeah, Group A versus Group B. Like how we had from the first day, is a rematch of the first day. Let's see what these teams have for us. We saw some amazing gameplay from JT. JT trying to make a comeback, trying to go for 3 out of 3 booyah, but they could not do that. They had 2 booyahs in the games. They had lots of kills, and it was amazing all around. We got great gameplay from the teams of Magadan. We got Athlete Gamers. We got Medellin, Forever Topping, and that was a nice game today. Although Nemjogo really didn't play well, I think for the first 2 games, I think for the first 4 games, yeah, I think they actually played well. And that's has been it, guys. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. I might not be the one streaming tomorrow, but we will see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. live. Do not miss it. And like I said, check us out on Instagram and Africa_Aztec on Instagram. And also you can check out our sponsors, Clan_AW and Team Wolf on IG. Shout out to them, guys, for making this tournament possible. It's not an easy tournament. I'll see you guys tomorrow before the finals. It's going to be a crazy and amazing one. Good night, guys.